when you are placed in a different culture, you're only going to behave in the way that you know. And therefore, you are going to have struggles and challenges.
Absolutely.
And so hence the title, A Stranger Only Knows What He, sees
So
what
I
he
would
knows.
love, if you are okay with it, I would love for our conversation today for you to give us a little bit of a tease into that book and maybe share with us a few strategies, if that's okay.
Yes. So, for example, going back, I always start off with nonverbals. So before a conversation even happens, we get the sense of where it might go based on people's nonverbals, how people approach you, if they're smiling when they approach you, if they're aggressive, if they look, that in itself, in most cultures, is the beginning of a conversation. So in my book, I dive into, this idea that communication is not just words. It is very much how we perceive the nonverbals first, before a word even comes out. And so
yes? Of all the places you've been, was there any particular country or culture that you were in where it was just almost a different set of norms around nonverbals?
Yes. Very much. My first Peace Corps experience in Togo, West Africa. So I went in thinking, my mother's African. I'm African, it's Africa. Like, I should know this, right? And, there are 54 some countries in Africa and counting almost. And so my assumption that Togo, because it was in Africa, would be similar to what I know was completely blown out of the water. So the gender norms in a lot of countries really dictate how people communicate, especially non-verbally. And so one of the things is, when I got into the community that I was assigned to, not only was it was predominantly Muslim, so it was a religion different than my own, but the gender norms. So I came in as an American wearing my jeans, and just ready to work. And I didn't realize until later when 3 older women stopped me, and one of them says, it's nice to have a man working with our girls, because I was there for girls' education and empowerment. And I was like, a man? I was like, I'm not a man. They were like, yes, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. They were like, you're wearing jeans. You're wearing jeans. You don't have a what they called a wrap, which was like a dress, the particular dress. And then they were like, you're wearing sneakers. You're a man. Just those little tiny things indicated that I was not a woman.